What's going on, guys? This your boy, John Liquidator, coming back with another video, and it looks like Aaliyah Boston has broken her silence about the expectations for the 2025 season. Guys, for this one here, we got to go all the way up to Indy. Let's get it. Let's go. Now that the WNBA draft is over with, you know what that means? Back to regularly scheduled programming, bruh. That is the start of the 2025 season. Now, the Indiana Fever is coming in red hot. And I'm telling you right now, a lot of their tickets look like they're going to be slim to none left. And the season is looking like it's going to be another electrifying year featuring Caitlin Clark and the gang. Not only did they land new players on free agency, we already know they got a new coach leading the team as well. Stephanie White is laid out a game plan, man, for this 2025 season. I'm just hoping everything comes together like a well-oiled machine. Now, Aaliyah Boston has definitely been in the media for quite some time, pretty much speaking about this upcoming year. And I'm here to tell you, she is back at it again because she dropped another interview, this time with Indiana Local News, talking about the expectations of the 2025 season. And Aaliyah Boston definitely didn't cut any corners when speaking about this team. She let it be known about the new pieces. She also talked about the coach. More importantly, she talked about the All-Star weekend actually being in Indiana. Now, we know the All-Star game is set to be in Indiana for this year, and it's going to be a lit situation, man. With all that being said, y'all already know how I'm rocking, man. Roll the footage.
What is it, you kind of were the hunters last year. You were young, you're exciting, and you're maybe the hunted at this point. Is there still a lot to prove with this group? What's the goal going in? What do you want to see, the expectations, everything like that, with all the talent that you keep mentioning?
For us, I think our expectations to win.
Yeah.
That is it, flat out. I think every single time we play, every time we step on the floor, people are going to want to beat the Fever. And I know last year it didn't start off that way for us, but as you said, halfway through the season, that switch was flipped. And it was like you didn't want to see us on your schedule. And I think we're going to take that momentum going in. We have Kelsey, Kaylin, and I, and Lexi and Dee Dee that's all coming back. And it's like, listen, we know exactly what it felt like to be in that position where we didn't start off good, but then that switch flipped. And now it's like, okay, no one wants to see us. And I think now looking at who we have on the schedule, it's kind of going to be the same thing where everyone's going to come out and know that it's not just going to be a cakewalk. It's not just going to be anything where they just don't have to prepare in a sense, but it's going to be like, okay, we know they have killers from every angle, and so how do we stop that?
Right. Okay, so year 3 for you, and you mentioned it feels like, I don't know which it feels like. You've been in the league for a while, or it's still only just 3 years, right? You've been a star. You've really had success in your young career. Where have you seen the most growth going into year 3? Do the off seasons get more valuable as you go forward in your career? Like on and off the court, where have you experienced the most growth heading into the season?
I definitely think mentally, I've experienced the most growth. Being able to play in Unrivaled, I think, has just boosted my confidence a little bit. Not really second guessing myself on shots that I know I can make, and just being confident and knowing like it's okay if you miss one, you can still take the next one with the same level of confidence. And so that's kind of my mindset going into the season, is just continue to be confident and trust my game because of the work and effort that I put into it.
All right, so 2-time All-Star for you, Rookie of the Year. You have the accolades, and this year the All-Star game is here in Indianapolis, which is very exciting for everybody here in this state. And I remember last year going to Phoenix, I was going into it with high expectations because of the momentum of women's sports, primarily the WNBA, but it exceeded them. The competitive level, just the overall experience of that Phoenix, but now it's going to be here. How excited are you that it's going to be here? And I have no problem saying there's probably going to be a few Fever players involved in that. But just with the momentum of not only the WNBA at large, but the All-Star game, I feel like so many eyes were on it last season.
I think it's going to be, the energy is going to be so much higher because it's an Indy. Right. I feel like I say this every time about the fans that support women's basketball, that support sports in general, the attention that the Fever has been getting. I think no one wants to pass up a chance to see all the best athletes playing against each other in the same place. You know, sometimes it's hard for other people to be able to travel and catch other games of their favorite players, but to have it right here in your backyard, I think it's going to be truly amazing.
All right, last thing I have for it, I've mentioned it a couple times, but the momentum of women's sports, it's hard.
In general, all the changes we've made, it has been a lot. It's been super fast, but I think they've all just been super exciting moves for us, and I'm excited to get the season started because I think we have so much talent.
Yeah, you mentioned it right there. It felt like there was 1 week, maybe a month, maybe more ago that it was just like bang, bang, bang. Someone else new coming to the team via trade, via free agency. All really valuable pieces. Winning experience with those additions as well. What do you make of the newcomers on this team and how everyone will gel together after such a promising year last year for you guys?
I think when you look at who we've brought in and who is still here, I think what really helps us and excites us the most is that we win. We win a lot. Coming from winning programs just in general, and being able to put this together, I think it's going to be super exciting. Like every time we get on the court and we're practicing or if we're playing pickup, we're like, I can't wait to get the season started. Like we are going to just play so well, and I think just being able to have so many different options on the floor, anyone coming off the bench, just being ready to be that heavy hitter and make an impact.
Yeah, deep team, right?
Now, that was Aaliyah Boston speaking about this upcoming season in a recent interview, man. I want to know you guys' thoughts down below about what she had to say. Moving on to another story, man, that is a person in the media actually confirming that they was a Caitlin Clark hater and come to terms that, they was hating for no reason. Yeah, this is a crazy little clip. Roll the footage, man.
Hating on a person is real, because they're good. And I'm just gonna admit, I was a Caitlin Clark hater that turned into a fan, but I was only hating on her skill set at that time because she was going up against my favorite team, our favorite just period across the board, South Carolina. And then the year that she knocked them out of the championship game, it was like, oh, nah.
So you immediately switched to LSU.
I didn't switch to.
Yes, you did. You was going for them.
Now, why you gonna get on here and do that? Why would you do that? No, I was not going for LSU.
You did go for LSU. You didn't want.
I did.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because remember, it was LSU against.
Oh yeah.
Iowa.
Then I immediately was done with LSU, back to South Carolina.
Yeah, you switched back.
Yeah, I went back. Yeah, because
You just didn't want Caitlin to win.
Right. I mean, babe, you putting you just blasted pillow talk across the World Wide Web about LSU.
Oh, we're going to talk about that in all these other episodes. But we'll leave that there.
No, but you are telling the truth.
It's so crazy how people was getting afraid of this person, and she just barely stepped on into the league.
See, don't have me go prophetic. She lived up to the hype. I'm not trying to go preachy because we talking basketball. But, yeah. She lived up to it.
Because they see the greatness in you, they trying to knock it out of you. But if it's in you, they can't knock it out.
You went to church right there, sir.
Because I'm great when I was a little kid. It's just when I got older, I'm getting greater.
Come on.
Greatness is all over me. And greatness is all over Caitlin, and she's doing with a thing. And I mean, I'm very proud of her. So.
Now, that clip right there was crazy in itself, man. Get down in the comment section. Let me know y'all thoughts about this. Keep them bells on because you know what? I'm going to bring the news. And like always, man, shake the haters off. I'm out of here. Peace out. Shake